These books, honestly, they all made me cry. Absolutely beautiful story, and I really love them. Hello Tandem fandom, my name is Jenny and welcome to the Tandem Collective YouTube channel, where you can find the latest releases, recommendations and news from Team Tandem. So today I'm super excited. This is my first full-length 5 and 5 video as an actual official correspondent. So if you didn't know, I am the one that reads everything. You have probably realised, because it's, you know, kind of a big deal, but Heartstopper Volume 5 is out this week. If you haven't pre-ordered it, then get yourselves down to a bookshop as soon as it comes out, because you're going to want to get your hands on this one. And if you haven't heard of Heartstopper, or you haven't read Heartstopper yet, get on it, it's fantastic. So today's 5 in 5 are 5 graphic novels, comics or manga that I recommend if you love Heartstopper. So I do just want to start off by just talking about Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is volume 1. Heartstopper follows Nick and Charlie. They are 2 teenage boys who fall in love at school. They are discovering their own sexualities. There is mental health representation in here. There is talk of multiple different sexualities and how you come to terms with that. And honestly, I just think this is key reading for everybody, to be totally honest, but especially if you are of that sort of coming of age teen years, pick up Heartstopper. It's honestly incredible. So for my 5 and 5, I'm gonna start off recommending a book which is a series of comics and illustrations, and that is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackey. So this book is absolutely beautiful. It follows our 4 characters, and each page is just an illustration following the characters and sort of just like a little story about them. So we've got, for example, here you've got the boy and the mole sat there, the horse and the fox on that side with the boy and the mole. And there, I've discovered something better than cake. No, you haven't, said the boy. I have, replied the mole. What is it? A hug. It lasts longer. This book is just filled of just little things like that. Absolutely gorgeous quotes, beautiful sentiments. And it's just one of those that I absolutely love to just flick through and kind of just makes me feel warm and cozy every time I have a little read through this book. Sticking on the cute and cozy vibes, my next recommendation is The Tea Dragon Society by Kate O'Neill. I'm going to pop that up here. I've only got book 3, which is The Tea Dragon Tapestry. Tea dragons are very cute little dragons. They kind of remind me of cats, if I'm totally honest, because they just like to kind of chill and sleep and are just very cute. And each dragon has got plants growing out the top of their head, which is tea, and they have a friend who will kind of help like harvest their tea and just sort of help them along with their life. So for example, here we've got Chamomile. Chamomile is quite sleepy. I can't remember who this one is, but we've got another little tea dragon here. They're just very, very adorable. What I really love with this series, it is only 3 books. They are all tiny and they are all beautiful. My favourite one is the second one, which is Tea Dragon Festival. And what I really love about Tea Dragon Festival is, again, the inclusivity and the representation in there. In Tea Dragon Festival, we're in a village which has tea dragons, and the whole village uses sign language because there is one person in the village who is deaf. And what I really, really love is that this isn't performative. They're not saying, oh, let's make sure we can all speak sign language so we're fantastic and can communicate. They just are communicating through sign language because they are, so that everybody is included. And I just think that is such a fantastic way to show inclusivity in a book, particularly in one which is kind of more aimed towards children. Again, the LGBTQ rep in here is fantastic. The adults who look after the tea dragons are a male couple. Absolutely beautiful story. These books, honestly, they all made me cry and I really love them. Highly recommend. Moving into something a little bit more adult, I'm going to go to a graphic novel series, Lore Olympus by Rachel Smith. Lore Olympus is a Hades and Persephone story. It is set in the modern world, but it keeps the characteristics of the Greek gods. So we do have all of the Greek gods involved in the story. What I love about this one is the colours and the artwork. So each character has a different colour. So Persephone is pink, I believe red is Demeter, her mother, Hades is blue, and every character's got different colours. So you've got these beautiful colour palettes throughout the book. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, just look at that. It's beautiful. This is a webtoon, so you can read all of it online. I believe the 5th graphic novel has just come out, but these are absolutely incredible. Highly recommend. Moving on to more of a comic book series, I'm going to recommend Saga. So Saga is a sci-fi / fantasy comic series. We follow our two main characters. One is from a planet and one is from a moon, and their colonies, let's say, have been at war for years. However, these two fall in love and have a baby, and that means that both of their governments are basically trying to kill the two parents and the child because they don't want the others to realise that they can get on and they have got anything in common. Both of the governments are in favour of this war continuing. So Saga follows our couple and the child basically racing across space for their life. It is narrated from the point of view of the child as they are older, and this is just such an incredible, epic story. The artwork again is stunning, and I really enjoy it. It's got such a good plot to it that highly recommend. My final recommendation in my 5 in 5 graphic novels, comics or mangas is Death Note. So Death Note is slightly darker than everything else that I have mentioned. Death Note is a manga, and this follows Light, who is a kind of grade A student, and he finds a Death Note which has been dropped by a Shigami god. He is the god of death. Basically, in this Death Note, if you write any name in it, that person will die. So Light decides that he is going to be, I guess, almost like an anti-hero, and he is going to kill off all of the criminals in the world, meaning that crime will just stop. However, Interpol, the FBI, the police are a bit unsure on this. They do not seem to think that Light is the hero that they think he is. So they set up this guy called L to try and find Light and destroy him. Volume 1 tracks their kind of like battle of wills, if you were. It is fantastic. Again, I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the story. And I can't wait to continue with this series. That is my 5 in 5 graphic novels, comics or manga that I recommend you read just while you're waiting for getting over Heartstopper Volume 5. I'm going to bookend it there for today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know any graphic novel, comics or mangas that you recommend. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe down below for more bookish content. Get all of our latest creator opportunities straight to your inbox by signing up for our newsletter. The link is always down in our description box. You can find us also over on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!